Alright golfers, my name's Ryan Mouque. I'm a PGA teaching professional here in Brisbane, Australia. So you've just purchased the net for at-home practice. You're excited and keen to get to work on your golf swing. However, before you start hitting thousands of balls into this net, let me give you some tips on how to practice more effectively. So a massive benefit about having a net at home or in your backyard is that you can't actually see the ball flight. Now, why might this be a good thing? Well, if you're going through some swing changes right now, the last thing you need to see is the ball flight. What you want to concentrate on in those early stages of making a swing change is the movement patterns that you're making. Now, in order to change these movement patterns, you need to make sure you're doing things slow enough so that your brain can compute how to move the body differently. Now, hitting balls into a net is the best way that I would recommend doing this. And the reason why is because if you went out to the driving range right now trying to make these swing changes, you're going to be too concerned with how you're connecting with the ball, and you're going to be too concerned with where the ball is going out in the distance. So now that you're able to hit the ball into a net, we want to make sure things are being done slowly, deliberately, without too much speed at the beginning so that you can master these movements. So if I was someone who struggled with some shaft lean, maybe I get in front of my net and I'm just making some practice swings where I'm feeling like I'm really trying to lean that shaft a little bit more. I'm holding my wrist angles just a little bit more, and I'm making sure that my body's pivoting around the corner. I'm then going to go into my net and I'm going to make those movements nice and slowly in order to learn them. I'm going to practice with some very small, slow, deliberate swings. Maybe you're a slicer of the golf ball, and whenever you go to the range and you're doing fast swings, nothing's changing. Again, this is a great way to practice hitting balls into a net so that you're not going too fast too soon. So I've got this alignment stick here, half a foot outside the ball line at the same angle as my club at address, and I'm going to work on some movements where I just feel like my swing's moving inside that on the way back and inside that on the way through, and going very slowly with what I do. So you can see there that I did that swing very slowly, and I'm making sure that I'm training my movements a lot more effectively than if I was just hitting full shots at a driving range. So there's some helpful tips that you can use when you're at home practicing into your net. And remember, make sure you're doing things slowly and deliberately before you go to the range and start blasting those drivers.